Okay guys, hope you had a good long weekend. We're going to do the second half of the one we did on last Thursday, I guess. Or maybe it was last Wednesday. Last Wednesday we did lesson 135. We did half of it. We're going to do the second half now. Okay, first thing is going to be a refresher on perimeter. It says measure and label the sides of the rectangle using centimeters. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? So we're going to our centimeter side. Line up the first measuring line with the I'm going to check real quick if they intend for me to be a little bit off. I think they do. Okay, so when we measure in centimeters, you'll remember the whole centimeters are easy, right? That's 3. And you'll remember a centimeter is split up into 10 millimeters, right? And so right now I can see that this is 3 centimeters and 6 millimeters. And because millimeters are tenths of a centimeter, I can put a 6 in the 10th spot, like a decimal point, okay? So it's 3.6 centimeters. And on this side, I have 2.12, maybe 2.3. Okay, and because this is a rectangle, I know the other two sides, right? I know that this is 2.3 and this is 3.6. So, number sentence, I'm actually going to have to add up 4 numbers, right? Because there are 4 sides on my shape. So 2.3 plus 2.3 for the 2 short sides of my rectangle, plus 3.6 plus 3.6. Okay? I'm going to get scratch paper. Actually, I have some right here. Now, important thing when we're adding numbers with a decimal is that we line up the decimal points. So I'm just putting them in there right away. 2.3, 2.3, 3.6, 3.6, right? 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18. 3 plus 3 is 6. I can put that decimal point down. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So we have 11.8. So the answer is 11.8. And what was our unit of measurement? Centimeters. Okay? Circle the most reasonable weight of a cat. Now I looked at this one before I started taping, and I am not around cats very much, and so I'm going to do my best. But I was trying to figure out, okay, so I know it's not 15 tons. I know that one's wrong, because a ton is 2,000 pounds, and this would be 30,000 pounds. Okay? I know that one's wrong. Grams are very small units, and it wouldn't even add up to a pound. It would be much less if it was 15 grams. It would be, I think, like a bag of potato chips. Like, it would be really light. So I'm pretty sure it's not this one. Now, this is where I start having trouble because I'm not around cats very often. There are 16 ounces in a pound. Also, 15 pounds kind of seems like a lot for a cat, but I know a cat would weigh more than a pound, and that would be 16 ounces. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna go with 15 pounds. skip the 15 ounces. But if you have a cat and there's no way they weigh that much, I apologize. I'm pretty sure this is what we're going with though. 15 pounds. Okay, so next one. I'm going to use scratch paper. You can certainly do the same if there's not enough room on the iPad to figure this out. They didn't give you any room, so just do it on scratch paper. Work it all out. Circle your answer. Take a picture of it when you're done with the work, with the whole thing, or when you're done with the whole thing, take a picture of your notebook and just send that in. That's easier, I think. So 7 3/10. Now we don't have common denominators, do we? So if we count by 5s and we count by 10s, it goes 5, 10, 15, right? And so the lowest common denominator is 10, because that's where we get to when we count by 5s and when we count by 10s. 7's going to stay the same, and 5's going to stay the same. The 3 is going to stay the same because 10 goes into 10 one time, and 1 times 3 is 3. How many times 5 go into 10? 5 times what equals 10? Times 2, right? So same thing we have to do to the bottom, we have to do the top. 3 times 2 is 6. Now, forgot to put what it was. It's addition. So 5 plus 7 is 12. 6 plus 3 is 9. And we have our common denominator of 10. 12 9/10. Next one. Now, you remember when we cube a number, we multiply it by itself 3 times. So we do 2 times 2 times 2, and we do 2 cubed. So 2 times 2 is 4. So 2 cubed equals 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 equals 8. Okay? So this is 8. Take away. Now this looks like it's going to be a gigantic number. But this is a cubed root. So it's something times itself 3 times again. Okay? So let's try 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 is 27. Okay, that's bigger, but it's not big enough. We have to get 125. Let's do 4 times 4 times 4. 4 cubed. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. We're getting there. Let's do 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5, sorry, I'm running off the page. 25 times 5, well, I can think about it in terms of quarters. 25 times 4 is 100, plus another 25 is 125. That's the one we're looking for. So the cubed root of 125 is 5. So our problem really is 8 take away 5. Okay. 6 squared is 36, because it's 6 times 6, right? Plus square root of 9. 9 is 3 times 3, so 3 is the square root of 9. Take away, Now, on the last page that I put in your journal, I think it was probably around page 38. Pretty sure I got it in there before you left. We did PEMDAS. Ready? First we do parentheses, then exponents, then multiplication, addition, subtraction. So first we do what's in the parentheses. 5 take away 2, that's 3. Then we do exponents. So 3 to the second is 3 times 3. 9. Right? Now we do the subtraction last. We do the addition before the subtraction. So 36 plus 3 is 39. Take away 9. 39 take away 9 is 30. $256.24 times 16. Now it doesn't matter so much in multiplication and division if you line up the decimal points, because remember we just count them back in again. But I still like using that little trick when we multiply multiple numbers where we cover up one of them, right? So we're not going to pay too much attention to, well, I already dropped the money sign, and we're not going to pay too much attention to the decimal point either until the end. Till the end. So 6 times 4 is 24. 4 down, 2 up. 6 times 2 is 12, and 2 more is 14. 6 times 6 is 36, and 1 more is 37. 6 times 5 is 30, and 3 more, 33. And 6 times 2 is 12, and 3 more is 15. Now, I'm going to take off all the ones I don't need anymore. I'm going to move this over and put a 0 down here to say that we're done. Now, this one's easy, because 1 times any number is that number, right? So 1 times 4, 2, I can just copy down this top number. Okay? Don't forget I put that 0 there. Add them up. 4 plus 0, 4 plus 4, 7 plus 2, 6 plus 3, 5 plus 5, carry the 1, 2 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. Now I go and count back in the decimal points. That is not a decimal point, I just made a mistake there. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, comma. And that is my answer, $4,099.84. $4,099.84. Okay, last one. 8 into $219.36. Okay. Now with division, I don't have to pay too much attention to this because it's just going to transfer up right there when we get ready. So 8 goes into 2, 0 times. 8 goes into 21 twice. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract. 21 take away 16 is 5. Bring down the next one. 8 into 59. Well, I know 8 times 7 is 56. That's pretty close. 7 times 8 is 56. Subtract again. 9 take away 6 is 3. Bring down the next 3. 8 into 33. Let's see, 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. 4 and 32. 3, I'm subtracting 3, take away 2 is 1. Bring down our last digit. And Miss Musselman's favorite, it's gonna go in evenly. 2, with none left over. Now, go back up and right above that decimal point. That's why I kind of like using grid paper. I put the decimal point back in, and our answer is $27.42. $27.42. There it is. Have a great afternoon, guys. I'll talk to you soon.